Hey my best friend, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, it's your favorite Southern Psychic, Lele in the building. And today we got another reader, so go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it popping. I want to know down below, like, what are you snacking on, what you drinking on today? I got me a little energy drink, it's called Bloom, no sponsorship, I just really like these. I be drinking these like every day right now. As a neurodivergent myself, like I get like these fixations, and also I'm a fix sign, so but like if I find something I really like I kind of stick to it for a while until I get sick of it. So we'll see if I get tired of this. Anyways, I digress. Today's topic of discussion: people underestimated your power. Big mistake. Oh, dude. So I'm hearing a message come through that you have finally hit this milestone. There was something that you set your sights on to accomplish and you did it, okay? So you did the impossible. You're doing the impossible is what I'm hearing, okay? And so what's happened is like you're rising from the ashes like the phoenix that you are, period. And so now this is the time period where like you kind of set your sights higher, okay? So you're setting your sights higher on something bigger because you conquered this little giant that once looked like a big giant. Like now it's almost like you have this inner confidence in yourself, okay? So it's like, okay, so I can accomplish this. I could actually set goals and make this happen, right? What else do I want to do? That's what I'm hearing. What else do you want to do? Because I feel like the sky is the limit for you, boo. Beyond the sky, you go into a galaxy far, far away, okay, doing the impossible. And so, yes, boo, you had some toxic feminine energies around you that you did recently, like, cut off, is also what I'm hearing. Because, boo, you, like I've said before on this channel, you can't talk eagle to pigeon, right? And so you are kind of getting out of that energy. And, like, I feel like you just have bigger goals now, right? You're feeling like this excitement, this inner confidence is what I'm hearing, where you're breaking the status quo and what's expected of you. Okay, so we do have this energy of the late bloomer, right? So you might be a bit of a late bloomer. It might have taken you a while to get to where you got, but you got there, period, okay? And I feel like there were a lot of bumps along the way, and I'm also hearing like you had to learn how to be your own parent, okay? And so definitely you might not have had a lot of discipline is what I'm hearing at a young age, and like you had to learn how to discipline yourself, and it took you a while. Like you overcame a lot of darkness. You might have overcome addiction or overcome like codependency is also what I'm hearing. And so this has been the season of independence for you, boo. And so as you have accomplished one thing, you hit that proverbial finish line is what I'm hearing, and now there are other finish lines to go is what I'm hearing here, okay? So we do have the late bloomer makes for the prettiest bouquet of flowers. I am hearing that you are the rose that grew from the concrete, boo. You are doing the impossible. And not only that, you're looking beautiful while you're doing this, literally with the beauty card, okay? So there's this energy of like you blossoming now. You're finally blossoming into like the fullest version of yourself. And I feel like this is just one little level, okay? This ain't it. Like you haven't settled yet, even though like you've made a lot of accomplishments, and you could stop here if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But like you know that you're destined for more than this, okay? So there's a new level that you have your sights on, okay? So yeah, people did underestimate your power, and I'm definitely feeling like a lot of pushback from toxic feminine energy, okay? And as we've talked about before on this channel, if you're following the narrative of the story that's unfolding for you right now, you know, you have healed that father wound. We've talked about this before, right? And so there is this energy coming through. We have truth and integrity. So this is where you're coming in at. Like there's this energy of this class, but you're also a baddie. You're a baddie with class now is what I'm hearing here, okay? With the truth and integrity, we have the divine masculine, like I said. So you've been healing the inner masculine within yourself and taking accountability, responsibility for yourself, right? And so with this energy coming through, like I said, like you're living in truth and integrity, okay? So there have been like toxic feminine energies around you that you had to block, you had to cut off with the cutting cords card. It says you're too delicious to let people with that boo-boo energy dim your sparkle. Exactly, okay? So as you sparkle, as you radiate, like Spirit saying like being unapologetic about this is your time, okay? Lights up, baby, this is my scene where I'm going after all my dreams. Too much abundance that I can't breathe. Drop to my knees, thank goddess. Okay, yes, boo. You are in your goddess power or your God power. Yes, the God within you that woke up, boo. I'm so proud of you. So we also have ripping the mask off, all honesty, and I can't hold back anymore. And so I am hearing like you might be like I'm hearing airing out some dirty laundry with some people. Some people were trying to play dirty, but like you're gonna come back with the facts is what I'm hearing, in a classy way. Okay, and like they never seen you like this before. They're like, oh, they're actually speaking up. They're actually doing the thing. They're actually being honest and authentic, because it's like your whole slate is clean is what I'm hearing here. And we have the cleanse card as I'm talking about this, okay? And so this is flowing through as saying, Spirit is saying that you're coming from a clean slate, a clean place where you have cleaned up your reputation. You've cleaned up the past is what I'm hearing. Like you're not in that energy anymore. And so you have this whole new clean slate. And like, you know, people might be trying to present some false information is what I'm hearing, but you stay in your integrity because you've been clean. You've been good. You know what I'm saying? It's like between you and the divine, y'all are good. I feel like this was kind of the past energy that catapulted you into this new timeline is what I'm hearing here, okay? And so we have the Three of Swords clarified with the King of Wands, right? And so this energy, like the song that I was hearing as I was shuffling the cards is that song Hero by Mariah Carey, okay? And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. Right? So what's happened is that you're casting your fear aside and you know you can't survive. Like that's what happened with you. Like you were backed into a corner and like you realized that you were a lot more stronger than you even gave yourself credit for, right? We also have the Star clarified with the Nine of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying. You have reached this finish line. You have accomplished something that you thought was impossible, maybe even a couple of years ago. Like you didn't see yourself, let's say, either being sober. You didn't see yourself, you know, like holding down a job or being stable, whatever it is. It's like some sort of stability that you have done for yourself. Okay, you've done the impossible is what I'm hearing. Okay, so as you are here, like it's like you're basking in the fruits of your labor is what I'm hearing here. Okay, especially with the Star energy, like you did it. You have literally arrived is what Spirit's showing. Okay, we have a lot of Aries energy in this reading. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands clarified with the Emperor. Okay, and so it's your resilience, it's your strength, it's your perseverance is what Spirit's showing me, where you're regaining control. Like I said, back to that truth and integrity with the divine masculine. Okay, so this is somebody who has come back into balance. Okay, that's what's showing here. There is this energy of like you honoring your inner feminine energy, or honoring like the divine feminine outside of yourself as well. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, by rescuing yourself, being the hero of your own story. Okay, so you have stepped up to the plate in this beautiful way as the hero. Okay, with this Aries energy, owning your power and owning your position in life is what I'm hearing. Okay, and so we also have, boo, it's just getting crazy and crazy over here. Let me show you. Look, we got the Death card, right? Scorpio energy coming through, clarified with the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands, dude. Okay, so it ain't even no competition when it comes to you. Okay, so with this Five of Wands, it's like definitely, like I said, you had to cut some people off. You know, you had to put it to rest with the Death energy. Okay, with fighting fire with fire is what I'm hearing. Instead of fighting fire with fire, you took your fire and you've channeled it. Okay, you channeled it into your betterment is what I'm hearing here. Okay, like I said, they really underestimated your power. Okay, it is no competition. And as you see with the black cat, which represents the shadow, you have literally stepped into your shadow this season, okay? And rescuing yourself, being the hero of your own story, okay? You're no damsel in distress. You're not waiting around for somebody else to save you. Like, you're in the energy of saving yourself, okay? And in doing this, you're actually, like, saving the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you take responsibility for yourself in this powerful way, boo, like, you're really breaking generational curses is what I'm hearing, okay? And so some people wanted to keep on that barrel of BS is what I'm hearing with the Five of Wands here, okay, trying to challenge you. Like, look, it's literally no challenge, okay? It's no competition. And I don't know why these people want to sit here and view you as a competition now, because you're doing better for yourself is what I'm hearing. I can't even deal. Like, you have literally become purged through the fire. It's like the fire eradicated everything that wasn't meant to come with you. It was relationships, people, friendships. So, you know, like so-called friendships is what I'm hearing, okay? Betrayals and things like that. Like, this is the thing. These are the things that you are healing from, okay? And so through this purge, through this cleansing, like, you're coming out reborn and unstoppable is what I'm hearing here, okay? So I'm also hearing a message come through with the Queen of Wands and the Death card. It's like you have reclaimed your voice. You have reclaimed your power and your position. Okay, you are definitely expanding your territory this season for sure. Okay, and so it definitely feels like you're taking back control in regards to, like, I'm also hearing about your home. Like, there's something about you, like, bringing balance into your home. I'm hearing fourth house energy, restoring, like I said, cleaning up the generational curses. Okay, so this has definitely been a time period of, like, you know, eradicating everything that does not serve you and everything that limited you from being the best version of yourself, period. Okay, and yeah, it was hard. Like I said, whenever you're purged from the fire, fire like this, boo, like there's something about you being resilient, and like this is something that's sustainable. Like you've become something very sustainable for the future, okay? We have scarcity tactics coming through. You had people trying to get you to like psych you out of your blessings, psych you out of your power is what I'm hearing here, okay? And it was just an illusion. You eradicated the illusion of like, I can't do this, or people giving you ultimatums and saying like, you couldn't do this on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like you did this on your own is what I'm hearing. And this is something that nobody can take away from you, okay? This level of success that you're entering into, like you've built your own empire. You built the table for yourself. Nobody's going to be able to take this away from you because you did this on your own. You know, sometimes people, I'm also hearing something about like handouts, like somebody trying to maybe wanted to do something nice for you, but like they had an ultimatum, like, oh, well, you got to do this for me. And I feel like this is what you learn, is that you can't just take everybody's cup. You can't just take everybody's help, because not everybody has unconditional love. Like there's always like some sort of weird, you know, like reading between the lines of like their expectations of you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why you cut off a lot of people. That way you could just like, you know, build this from the ground up yourself and say that you did it on your own. Okay. I'm hearing you don't compete where you don't compare. I think that's the saying. That's what I'm hearing. You don't compete where you don't compare. Like these people who don't compare, there's no competition, period. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, we have fishing for comments coming through here. Okay, so it's definitely given like nosy gossip energy. Like I said, like you've been kind of like moving in silence and not really revealing a lot to people, okay? And then all of a sudden you just come out of the woodworks with like this whole new thing, right? Whether it's like, oh, you had a business going on this whole time, or like, oh, you're just becoming successful is what I'm hearing, okay? And so you kept it in the shadows. You kind of kept it hidden for a while to protect it, okay? You were protecting your crop. You were protecting what you were building, okay, this garden. And now that like it's like the fruits of your labor are here, and now Spirit is saying this is the time to just flaunt it. And now I am hearing this message come through with this fishing for comments. Like you do got some people, it's like, be careful like who you let close to you right now, okay? We have shine, your light irritates their demons. I am getting a lot of fire energy in this reading, okay? Zodiac signs I'm seeing Scorpio, I'm seeing Leo, I'm seeing Aries, and I'm also seeing Aquarius, okay? So you might have one of those signs in your chart or dealing with somebody with that energy, but it's definitely feeling like you just being in your authentic power and just shining and being yourself right now, and like being unapologetic about the fact that you did this, right? Like, you know, instead of being humble about like, yeah, you know, I'm doing really good, I guess it's all right. No, boo, like flaunt this ish. Flaunt the fact that you the hot SHIT now, okay? And they wanted to sit here and like put fear into your heart. And I feel this energy coming through like you've eradicated the fear finally. Okay, I'm also hearing like overcoming like maybe social anxiety. Like there's this anxiety that you have like put to rest is what I'm hearing. And so now you are carrying this quiet power, this quiet and silent strength. Like it doesn't have to be boastful, but there's just something powerful that's radiating off of you right now that people are feeling and sensing. And so now there is no cap on your light. There is no cap on your power anymore, okay? And so now it's like, oh, now they're finding out, that's what I'm hearing. They're finding out that you're doing better than ever. That's what I'm hearing. And that's the reason why they're frustrated, okay? Because they wanted to hear the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to be all nosy and stuff and up in your business, seeing if you're failing. That's what I'm hearing. That's why they was fishing for comments with other people, okay? And I'm hearing, I heard it through the grapevine that you're doing fine, period, right? Like that's what it's given. And unbothered. Okay, I'm definitely feeling a lot of Aquarius energy coming through with this message, because I love me some Aquariuses, because you guys will be the most unbothered out of the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? Like you just go be yourself regardless of the hate, regardless of like what people are saying, kind of thing. So shout out to my Aquariuses out there, okay? But you're unbothered, like to their little scarcity tactics, and it's like fear mongering, trying to like psych you out of your greatness, or psych you out of this purpose that you know is destined for you, period, okay? So yeah, continue to be unbothered is the message. Did you finding out that I was doing better than ever really get you hot and bothered is what I'm hearing? Okay, like, oh, I'm seeing an orb right now. Okay, so there is somebody who is guiding you in the astral, a spirit guide. It could also be a passed on loved one is what I'm hearing here, okay? So you are divinely protected and supported. And it's like the universe is holding you out and presenting your power and your grace, your intelligence, and everything that you've accomplished. It's like you're being presented now to the people, okay? To the people who doubted you, definitely is what I'm hearing. Okay, so yeah, you're just in this energy of like, oh, did it hurt your feelings that I'm doing good? Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. dirt digging, looking for dirt on you. Okay, so somebody was looking up dirt on you and they found, like I said, you got a clean slate. That's what I'm trying to say, boo. Okay, cleansing. You have cleansed yourself. You have purged yourself. You've redeemed yourself is what I'm hearing here. Okay, and now you're living in truth and integrity this season. Okay, you have nothing to hide. Okay, and some people are like, oh, well, you must be doing something wrong. You must be doing this. You must be back on whatever you was doing in the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are trying to assume or they were trying to figure out bad things on you is what I'm hearing. Okay. And then they found out that you was doing great. Okay. That's literally the big message that's coming through here. And there was nothing to find. There was nothing to find. And you over here unbothered. It's like, think what you want to think. Okay. It's like whenever you hear like false rumors about yourself and like you're leaning in, you're just like, oh, really? Did I do that? No way, tell me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's given. Bro, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's karma. Spiritual hater hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Yeah, there is somebody who is hardcore hating on the fact that you're doing better now. That's literally the message of, yeah, talking ish right underneath that, okay? So we have moves in silence. Like I said, like, this is what you've been doing is like you've been moving in silence and kind of keeping your plans under wraps. Like, not really revealing a lot of what you're doing because you understand, like, some people want to sit there and spoil it or they want to sit there and put some evil eye over your plans is what I'm hearing here, okay? We have broke you know what? Right after that, we have bad karma. This is their karma. Whatever they did to you, it's like they could have tried to mess with your finances as well, but they're getting bad karma for that, okay? These people get bad karma for their dirty energy is what I'm hearing here, okay? You give bull crap, you get bull crap back. You put good stuff out there, you get good back. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. Like, that's just how it is a spiritual law, you know, cause and effect. And so they're literally walking around like dirty water is what I'm hearing. They got that dirty hot dog water energy. Like, that's what it feels like here, okay? And so look, boo, we have grudge holder, groupie. Yeah, look. Here's the thing, like, it's like a whole group of people who were haters, right? This was given, okay? And so, like, they're holding this grudge because it's like, how dare you move on? How dare you go be better? That's what I'm hearing here, okay? And so, like, I'm hearing, like, they're kind of having this illusion, like, they're casting an illusion out. I'm also hearing on social media, trying to post pictures and stuff, act like they're okay and stuff like that, but the truth is that they're still with the F you know what's is what I'm hearing here, okay? And, like, maybe they were trying to post, I'm also hearing specifically, like, trying to post status or, like, trying to bring you down. I'm also hearing talk bad about your business. Like, something like they was lying is what I'm hearing here, okay? It's definitely feel like now that you're doing better than ever, like, they can't stand it. Like, they really underestimated your ability to overcome things, okay? It's like, maybe before the dynamic that y'all had, y'all were both at a low place, and then you decided, like, after things broke apart, whether it was like a friendship or whatever it was, like, you decided to go be better and to rescue yourself. Like I said, to be the hero of your own journey, okay? All the while, they just stayed in that dirty, murky hot dog water, okay? Ooh, I can't even deal. Honestly, it's given like this person really needs to get a life. You'll say they need to learn how to rescue themselves, because when it comes down to it, everybody is capable of change. Everybody is capable of redeeming themselves, you know what I'm saying, and having peace in their soul. But some people just don't want to grow. They don't want to be better, and it makes them feel good to talk about other people, okay? And see, that's where they messed up. Ooh. Bro, oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, okay, bottom of the deck. 3 of Swords coming out twice in the reversal. Wow. Okay, it says negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, and moving on. That's where you're at. You're moving on, you know, like I said, you have this classy power, okay? It's like a silent strength. You're carrying yourself with class. No longer sitting there like fighting that fire with people, okay? Period. Look, we have the star twice in this reading, okay? Heavy on the Aquarius energy. We have the 7 of Swords, okay? So this is also given like, you know, you stopped sabotaging your vision and your goals is what I'm hearing here, okay? And now we have the 6 of Wands. Dude, oh my God. You did it. I told you, you hit this finish line. And now, like, the world is your oyster. And this energy coming through, like, their little tactics, like I said, scarcity tactics, trying to psych you out of your mission, psych you out of your purpose, okay? And try to, like, rub your name in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just making up lies. Like, it backfired. Like, it literally backfired, because now they're caught up in a karmic debt now with some other folks, okay? They're literally walking around giving themselves karma. All the while, you over here going after your dreams and becoming successful, okay? Yes, boo. We also have the Queen of Swords in the reversal. So like I said, I've talked about this before in the past couple readings. This is cutthroat season, okay? Where we're discerning. We're very clear on like what we really want for ourselves. And we're not taking that plate of BS no more. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reversal. Greed, indulgence, material loss, stubborn. We had that broke energy. Like I said, they're getting some karma. That's what Spirit's showing me here in their finances, okay? So also, I'm also seeing a heavy on the Virgo energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo is what Spirit's showing me here as well. Okay, so this energy coming through, boo, like, keep on being in your power. Keep on giving people a show, okay? And make people eat their words, because that's what you're doing, okay? Every day you're slaying. And also, Spirit saying the color pink might be very prevalent for you, okay? Oh, I'm hearing a message come through. Okay, so with the color pink, if you find, especially for my ladies, if you find yourself randomly, like, being attracted to the color pink, psychologically speaking, they say that's because you're starting to heal your inner feminine, okay? You're healing the feminine within yourself and finally feeling safe to be yourself, okay? So this is a season where you finally feel safe to be yourself, right? That is so beautiful. It's a time of healing, okay? We do have the Growing Pains card coming through here, okay? And it says it's a process, okay? Healing, patience, and unconscious, okay? So Spirit saying be patient through this process of becoming. You are becoming, right? You're becoming someone new, transformed. And yeah, as you're growing, like whenever I was a kid, for example, I remember like when I was having growing pains, I don't know if anybody else ever experienced this, but like my knees would hurt. Like I could barely like stretch my knees out when I was a kid sometimes because I was going through like these growing pains, right? And so like what's happened, I'm also seeing like a metaphor of like stretch marks. Okay, my stretch marks I show. So you see all my growth. Okay, so you got these like stretch marks and they're representing like your growth. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. There's something about you embracing like what seems like a flaw is actually a badge of honor of what you've been through. Like these scars are badges of honor, period. Yes, we have the Magic card, power, beginnings, and transformation. I told you, you've been purged through the fire, transformed, reborn, okay? It says, I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore, period, okay? So you're done underestimating yourself. You had people really sleeping on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was sleeping on you. They was really counting you out. You had people making bets against you, like, oh, they ain't ever gonna change. They ain't ever gonna get better. And here you are just eradicating people's expectations, period. Yes, the dark night of the soul. Okay, transformation is coming through twice. Okay, transformation, awakening, and tower. Yes, so there's this energy coming through. Like you went through the dark night of the soul, and although it was painful, it got you closer to your strength. It got you closer to your faith. It got you closer to your power, your true power, okay? Because your power was fogged for such a long time, and now, like, it's like I'm hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone, okay? Yes, you can finally see clearly. You can see all the obstacles in your way and you're just over here just smashing them down like whack-a-mole, okay? Yes, oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, we have the Servant Queen. It says, you are worthy of beautiful things. Affirm this down below. I am worthy of beautiful things, okay? I am worthy of beautiful things. And it says divine, magnetic, and valuable. You are valuable. You are heard. You belong. And it just feels like the season of like knowing your worth, period. Knowing your worth and knowing that like everything that you went through turned you into the savage baddie that you are today. We have the Sun card, okay? So it's like right after the dark night of the soul energy, we have the Sun. And it says manifestation, power, and 1111, boo, okay? And it says be patient. It will come. So something is happening for you, boo. It is happening. Your manifestations are here. I'm hearing like I said, whenever you accomplish a goal that you thought was impossible, right? That just shows you that anything can happen. Anything is possible, right? And so like Spirit saying this is a time period of like self-reflection and really looking at what you just did, right? This big giant that you slayed and realize, oh, if you could do that, just think of how much more you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's given. Oh, yes, girl. Get into it. We have the Stand. Okay, and it's a tiger spirit animal. Okay, so you're in your tiger spirit animal season, period. It says courage, determination, and fearlessness. Okay, and you cast your fear aside and you know you can survive, right? That's what it's giving. Okay, so if you haven't heard that song, I'm going to link it down in the comment section. Okay, Hero by Mariah Carey, because that's literally what this reading is giving. Okay, you have rescued yourself. And you're being courageous. You're being very, I'm hearing, yeah, look, we have the shadow, wholeness and integration and repressed emotions. So like I said earlier, like you've been integrating your shadow, your power, you know, like you're going there. Like people say, oh, don't go there, don't say that. You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're touching the hot stove this season, okay? But then you find out you're actually hotter than the stove. You know what I'm saying? You're stronger than the beast. You're stronger than the obstacle. Okay, that's what I'm hearing here. Wow. This one and this one. Oh, that's so sweet. Dude, we have the word transformation 3 times in this reading, and we have the death card, which is all about transformation, okay? So ascension, it says transformation, end of cycle, and beginning. So yes, this is a new beginning where you're integrating your shadow, you're walking the walk, and you're talking the talk, okay? And let people talk, period. And we also have beloved. It says love, reciprocity, and intertwinement, okay? And so with the beloved, like I said, you got some guides on the other side, some also passed on loved ones is what I'm hearing definitely, and ancestors, who are saying that you are loved. You are taken care of. Everything is taken care of, boo. Okay? And so there's always this helping hand that's always guided you is what I'm hearing here. Yeah. And so let's go ahead and get it popping with some final advice. All right. So Spirit, what final advice do you have for my spiritual baddies who are slaying today and every day? Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Bro, what did I say this whole freaking reading? Like, yeah, Soul Tribe and Glow Up. Okay, so yes, definitely, you know, we've been getting this message a lot. Like, there's like a new Soul Tribe that's opening up for you. If you haven't already found them, they're coming. Spirit said trust, okay? So the trust card says, all of your efforts were not in vain, for milk and honey are on their way. Okay, so you've been working really hard, and Spirit wants you to have faith. Keep holding on, because it's always darkest right before the dawn, especially with that, we had that Dark Night of the Soul card. So that's definitely showing me for some of you guys, you feel like you're still kind of in it. Spirit saying it's almost over with. Like this whole chapter, it's almost done with. This is like the final push, right, before the baby comes out. It's gonna hurt, right? You know, but you got to keep going. That way we can release, and then we have the rebirth, right? So that's what Spirit's showing. We do have the boundaries card, okay? And it says, energy vampires crossing the line. Fire hedge of protection, you cannot have my time, period. Okay, so definitely continue to put boundaries up. Sometimes you got to put boundaries up with yourself as well, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so setting up these boundaries as fire hedge of protection to people, and show them what that throat chakra do, boo-boo. Don't let nobody come up in your space disrespecting you, okay? And we have the milestones card. This is why I got excited, because I've been saying this whole reading, like you hit this milestone. It says, look all around, you have arrived. You've reached a milestone on this mountain of life. Okay, so you have reached a milestone, boo. Congratulations. Count your blessings, count your accomplishments and your achievements. Maybe write them down, especially is what I'm hearing here. Okay, and no, yeah, you are worthy of so much more. Continue to trust the universe. Continue to trust that you are taken care of. Okay, so that's the reading I have for you, darling. I send you so much love. Until next time, you have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.